game called Gwent. If you guys played The Witcher 3, then you're kind of familiar with the game, the card game, which The Witcher game was, what's that? Proper term, I guess, would be coded around or built around. Alright, now, there are some glitches on this game because it is a open beta test game. It's not been officially, there's still some glitches and stuff like that in the game, and there are some things that will freeze and so on and so forth. When that happens, what you do is you just exit out of the game and restart it. Alright? Alright, now let's get started. Now, I've been playing this game for a couple days now, and nothing really tells you anything about the game or how to level up. It says you can, level up, but it doesn't really specify on what to do and where to go. You just kind of, jump in, and if you're like me, you don't pay attention, it doesn't really tell you anything. Or you skip everything. The game is definitely different. There has been things added and some things taken away. On this, you can only have 4 gold, so many silver, so many bronze. Okay, as you guys see, I'm level 3. Of course, I've just figured out. Now, casual match, ranked match, leaderboards, practice, challenges, cards. Now, this is where you basically build your deck. This right here, collect card kegs. Now, each keg you get 4 cards. Okay, then after you pick one of those 4 cards, you have a pick out of another one, out of 3 more. Okay, and whatever ones you pick, you get. Now, everything's random. It's kind of like you guys play Black Ops, for guns wise, or the crates. Everything is random. It's basically by chance. If you're lucky, then this definitely is a game for you. If you're not lucky like me and got to grind for everything, be prepared to do some grinding. Not much. I mean, I've gotten some pretty good cards here. I'm only level 3, so it's not bad. You got might power. By power to transmute cards, you can transmit different cards. With this, open keg is if you can basically open a keg. A keg. Reward settings. Now, when I first started out, nothing, play it as a friendly game of Gwent. You're thinking multiplayer, 2 people. No, this right here is basically what it is PvP. You play against other players, and this is how you level up. Okay, nothing in the game tells you this is where you gotta go. I went here and played the challenges and couldn't figure out why I wasn't leveling up. Well, as you guys see, I basically done all of them. I'm kind of stuck on a few. But with these ores, you get 25 here, 50 here on each row. Now, these don't give you any ore, but it does give you the leader, which would be that John guy, and so on for this guy at the very end. Now, as you progress through the game, as far as these challenges, some are pretty hard, because of the fact that you don't really have good cards. You're basically starting out with a starter deck, and you have to build. If you're like me, you try to build them all up at once, and I've learned you got to do them one. Get, for monster deck, get the ones you really want to use, and then don't worry about the other ones you don't care about. You can, those you can mill and take apart and get more ore for. Yeah, that's not ore, but the other thing, it's hold on. I do believe it's that not 65, but the other stuff. It's basically like extra. I call it junk. I forget the actual term of it, but you take them apart. You take these. Well, here, you know what? I can show you. since I actually got my mill. Now, as you guys see, you know, it tells you all the factions, how many cards there actually is, and down the road how many there actually is per each deck. Now, you guys see spare cards, gain 15, 0 thing. Now, the spare cards you actually can take apart and get, you know, like for, say this one. Okay, I can mill it and get 5, or, you know, can't transfer anything, or I can craft it, but if I craft it, it's going to cost me 30 of that stuff. The parts are junk. Though I say milling material, the crafting material, but it's basically the same thing. It's basically extra stuff that you just use to craft stuff in the game as far as these cards. Now, each card costs different price as far as crafting. Some cost 80, some cost 400. They go all the way up to no, that's 200. That's pretty easy. You got 200. No, they go up to 1600. Which, you know, if you go to mill it, 200. I mean, if you got these, I mean, some of them are better than others. And if you guys remember in the old game, you know, it went by points. Well, with these, as you guys see, they've changed some of the effects on them. Some of them you get like this, and some of them are the same one that actually move around. It's a little, you know, guy that it moves around in there, which I'm hoping they can do that with all of them. And they just say, for instance, give them the same thing, but boost them up, make them like a golden or something, like an epic, something like that, make them even stronger. That's what I think they should do. But anyway, now it does take a while to grind and get things, but however, when you do challenges, is a lot different than the multiplayer. The multiplayer is basically PvP. It's not, I mean, it's, you know, one-on-one. However, no matter if you win or lose, you still gain experience. Okay, so say for instance, if you win one, you know, and you lose 2, you still get that, you still gain that experience for that you know, that round you won. So it's not a bad thing. There, like I said, there are some glitches because it is an open public, you know, beta that they're still working on. So be patient, and you know, I have a feeling the guys that have been patient, you know, playing the game, they're probably like, you know, what they call grandfathered into the game. You might even get some perks. You never know. As you see in the bottom, it says, "Welcome to the official game public beta. Enjoy the game, and feel free to send us feedback at playinggreat.com/support." Now, they do want you guys to, you know, help them with the game as far as your input on what you guys think needs to be added or not added, and so on and so forth, is what I'm gathering. And there is a tutorial in the game. So I did say back, you know, there's nothing in the game that tells you. That tutorial probably told me, but I get antsy and I want to keep hitting buttons so you start actually play the game and not pay attention. Jump in and not realize what's going on. I do that a lot. So if you're like me, then you know this video is basically made for people that do it like I do, that stuff like I do. If you've already seen the tutorial in the game or know about, have played it before, then there's not much that I can tell you. Just grind, and I haven't really found any special way to get extra stuff. However, the single player, unless they're going to change it, the challenges you can keep doing. You can keep repeating them as much as you want. You don't have to, once you complete them all, get them all checked. You can go back and still do them. You still have that option instead of you beating it once and it's locked and you can't go back and go through it again. I don't know if you get extra ores to beat them after you beat them once. But I mean, still, if you don't, it's still practice. If you want test a certain deck out against the AI. I mean, these guys are pretty mean. I've been still fighting this guy, and he still kicks my butt right now. But monster decks, as you guys know, they can pull extra guys in. The monster deck in this, they like doing, especially with, on this, they love using the, frost or rain damage, for the board, and then pulling a bunch of guys out, out of their deck. The AI does. And I've ran through with a few people that do the same thing. Now, if you guys played, The Witcher and played the game, Gwent, as they'll go around, fighting, going, asking different people, shop merch, if they want to play a game of Gwent. If you guys remember I think Northern Realms, if you got enough cards, they would stomp all the other decks. I mean, monster deck couldn't compare to this deck. I mean, really had it to where it was unstoppable. I was hoping, all that stuff would transfer it, but it won't. For simple fact, make it kind of even, which I don't see how it would not make it even, since everybody would have all the same cards. The only difference is them coming on this beginning, and getting extra cards to add to it, which kind of help you people out that don't really have, good luck, like some people like me. But I mean, you can buy the kegs. Okay. Now, the kegs are, you can buy, you grind them, but they're, one of them is 100, these were a lot higher a minute ago. Why, I don't know, but they were a lot higher. This one was like 1,700 not too long ago. But, oh well. Anyway, yeah, you can buy them. I think they should need to raise, how many you get for that price. 40, come on. 40 is not enough. I think this should be, 1,600. This, actually 1,700, 1,500, 1,900, 900, 500, but, oh well. But yeah, guys, that's basically the game. Kegs is those things you can open, you get cards, like I said, you pick one of the 4, which you still get them all, and then you pick one more, and then the next one you pick of the 3 they give you, you get that one. So you get a total of 5 cards when you open a keg. If you get duplicates of a card you don't want, you go to the mill, get rid of it, destroy it. You get those little crafting things up top, parts, and eventually you get enough of them up there, you can craft your own cards, like I showed you guys. But I hope this helps you, and once there's more add-ons or more updates, I will let you guys know. Thanks for watching, and if you guys haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do so. Like, subscribe, and share. Alright, guys. This is King signing off. Take it easy.